Well, the thing that inspires me the most is probably just art in general. Just any kind of paintings I've seen, any artwork that I've seen in real at a gallery, museum, whatever. That's really inspiration. Besides that, I'd say movies, are a big inspiration. Architecture, Antoni Gaudi's stuff is real big inspiration. Anything visual that's interesting, video games, even that, toys, anything that's I can get sort of a vibe off of. I use. Some people would call it pop art, but I don't really call it that. I just think it's just a reflection of stuff from when I was growing up. The whole Disney World thing, going to Disney World, going on the rides, seeing all the stuff in Disney World that was all like cultural stuff, like when you go on the Jungle Cruise, you'd be going to this thing. It looked like an Angkor Wat temple from Cambodia. All those different worlds that Walt Disney created. That's really a big influence. Probably watch a Godzilla movie like every night in the past 2 weeks. For some strange reason, that's another thing too. I just started watching those movies. It's just like, it's the childhood stuff. When I was a kid, I went to see Godzilla movies in the summertime. My mom would take me to movies, and there's a Godzilla movie, during the week. So that's a thing. Giant monsters. I actually did send one of those, do the art test thing, and I don't remember what I did, but it wasn't what you were supposed to do. I think I drew like a monster next to the thing. Instead of draw Tippy, I drew Planet of the Apes or something, or King Kong or something I was into, But no, I didn't have formal training except for some high school classes, The newer stuff I'm doing with the rides, and I would say I want people to come away from that just like fun, just have fun and kind of feel like the kid again. That's really what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to make myself feel like when I do it, is just have fun, because you spend so much time on these things and you want to make them perfect, but yet if it's too serious, to me it just gets rid of all the fun. So there's got to be some sort of enjoyment in it, and kind of bringing back all the childhood stuff that really that makes it interesting for everybody. Everybody can kind of relate to it. With the newer stuff. The older stuff, like I said, it's a little more sort of like a visionary, spiritual sort of thing, so more surreal. Well, I started painting before I started tattooing. I used to do stuff with airbrush, and I used to draw with pencil and colored pencils, all that kind of stuff. But I think the biggest thing was with tattooing was that it made me disciplined enough to paint the way I'm painting now. I wanted to paint before I tattooed, but the thing is I really didn't have the amount of discipline and drawing skills to do it, to realize what I really wanted to do, just to make it come together. So tattooing for 8 years every day, pretty much, drawing every day. That's one of the things that without that I wouldn't be able to paint, I don't think.